Hello parents and students. My name is Kimberly Williams. I'm the lead counselor and the dual credit liaison at Duncanville High School.
And I'm Danielle Prince. I'm also one of the counselors here at Duncanville High School, and I also serve as a dual credit liaison. Thank you, students and parents, for joining us for a dual credit presentation for the upcoming school year 2021-2022. We will now be presenting the course selection process for dual credit courses.
Today's presentation, we're going to address the questions: what is dual credit? Why take dual credit courses? Who is eligible to take dual credit courses? And what do I need to do to sign up for dual credit courses?
What is dual credit? Dual credit is an opportunity for you to earn both high school credit and college credit at the same time. We have dual credit courses in both academic subject areas as well as in career and technical education courses. You need to earn at least a 70 or above in order to get high school credit on your transcript. We will award you both college credit with the Dallas College and also high school credit here at Duncanville High.
So why take dual credit courses? One is to get a jump start on your college education. Other reasons that you may want to consider taking dual credit courses is that it will save time and money. How does it save time and money? Well, dual credit courses are free, as well as the textbooks. Duncanville ISD has a cooperative partnership with Dallas College, and so all of our students who take dual credit courses can go to college for free. Also, it speeds up the time to earn a college degree because you're starting early in taking your college courses. Also, you will have the opportunity to finish your college degree, which means that later on you'll be paying for fewer college semesters. Also, you will have the opportunity to experience what it's like to be a college student now. So you'll have the opportunity to take on responsibilities of being a college student. You'll also have an understanding of what the transition will be like for when you do graduate and go to college, as well as you'll have the opportunity to really become a better student by taking a more challenging course will really prepare you and make you a better student. Also, another advantage is dual credit courses are transferable. That pretty much means that credit will transfer to most public colleges and universities in the state of Texas. Also, many private and out-of-state colleges may accept these credits as well. We always encourage students to double check with the institution that you would like to go to see about the courses that will transfer. And finally, as a dual credit student, you will have access to all of the college resources. So you will have access to online databases or the college library, in addition to resources that are provided to traditional students.
Students, how do you know if you're eligible for dual credit? The state of Texas requires that any student interested in dual credit takes the Texas Success Initiative Assessment, otherwise known as the TSI. This test will tell us if you're ready for the rigor of a college-level course while you're in high school. There are a few ways that you could be exempt from taking the TSI while you're in high school. Some of those ways include scoring high enough on your EOC tests or scoring high enough on your SAT or ACT. We'll get into that a little bit further on the next slide.
Okay, students, this chart really breaks down the EOC exemptions as well as the SAT and ACT exemptions and the minimum score requirements that you need to qualify to take dual credit courses. If you're wanting to use your English 2 EOC score to qualify for the TSI reading writing portion, then you will need to score at least a 4,000 on that English 2 EOC test. For math, if you're wanting to use your Algebra 1 score to qualify for the TSI math, you will need also a 4,000, but you also need to be passing your Algebra 2 course with a 70 or higher. If you're wanting to use your SAT scores to qualify as an exemption, then you will need to score at least a 480 on the evidence-based reading and writing portion of the SAT. as well as a 530 if you're wanting to use the math portion to qualify as a qualifying score for the math TSI. For the ACT, you would need a composite score of 23, as well as a reading writing score and math score of a 19 or higher in order to use those scores to qualify for an exemption. And remember, if you do not qualify for an exemption, then you will have to take the TSI test. You will need to score at least a 945 on the reading writing portion of the TSI, as well as earn a 5 on the essay portion. You will also need to score a 950 on the math portion. Duncanville High School allows our students to take the TSI test here on campus for free. All you will need to do is go to the Duncanville High School Go Center's webpage under the TSI tab and sign up to take that test.
Students, parents, now it's time to really decide. Do you make a good candidate for dual credit this year? I hope so. If you're mature, organized, responsible, if you have good study habits, dual credit might be for you. Some other good tips: you should be self-motivated. You should also be a good self-starter. It's also important that you don't need frequent reminders about deadlines and upcoming exams. And sometimes transportation might be required for a dual credit course that's located on one of the Dallas College campuses. Currently, this is not a requirement because all classes are online, but at any point this might change and transportation could be a requirement.
Along those same lines, you may be thinking, is dual credit the right choice for me? Well, here at DHS, we always encourage students and parents to talk to your teachers as well as your counselor to see if dual credit is a good fit for you, because you may want to consider things like goals, maturity, your responsibility, as well as your ability in enrolling into a college program. And so if you think dual credit is right for you, that's great. One of the things I do want you to remember is that dual credit classes become a part of your permanent college transcript and can impact your eligibility for financial aid and scholarships later. So really give it some thought. And if you do not decide to take dual credit courses, that's okay too.
Students, parents, it's time to pay close attention. These are the 6 steps you need in order to enroll in dual credit courses at Duncanville High and Dallas College. Step 1, you need to meet with your counselor. It's very important that you have a one-on-one meeting with your counselor, either over the phone, via Zoom. We can even do some emails back and forth, but you must talk to your assigned grade level counselor, which you can locate on duncanvilleisd.org. Go to Schools, Duncanville High School, search the top of the ribbon for counselors, and then request to speak to your counselor, and you'll put in your last name and select your counselor from the drop-down list. Once your counselor receives your request to speak to them, we'll be in touch with you right away to make sure we get you enrolled in dual credit by the deadline. Step 2, please complete the DHS dual credit application. But before you sign on the dotted line, make sure you read the DHS Dual Credit Handbook. Step 3, you will go online to the Dallas College website and complete a dual credit student application. Upon completion of this application, you will be issued an eConnect ID number. That's the number your counselor is going to need to help you with the rest of the registration process. Make sure you keep that ID number safe and secure. If for some reason you didn't get an eConnect ID number at the end of your application, we can help you fix that problem. Just write down your application number and contact your counselor for further assistance. Step 4, if necessary, you'll register to take the TSI. Your counselor will let you know which TSI test you need to register for. Step 5, Dallas College will be sending you an email with a packet of information that you'll need to complete to finish enrollment on the college side. Step 6, if all requirements have been met, you will receive a confirmation email from Dallas College stating that you are officially enrolled.
Okay, students and parents, here we've provided a link to our dual credit courses that are available at Duncanville High School. When you click on the link, it will show you some of the most popular courses that we offer, including English 4, dual credit, pre-calculus dual credit, government dual credit, and economics dual credit. There are a slew of other courses, as you can see here. And also, you may want to talk to your counselor because this information gets updated every year. So there may be additional courses that are not listed on this form that will be available to you.
Students who may be participating in athletics and you're thinking that you may be recruited by an NCAA school or maybe NAIA, keep in mind that dual credit is still available for you. You are eligible to participate in dual credit, honors, AP courses, and sometimes you are even eligible for a waiver if by chance you weren't making the grade you needed at a UIL eligibility deadline. It's very important that you maintain regular contact with your teachers and your counselors if you think you might need a waiver at some point during the school year. Please meet with your counselor or Mrs. Butts, our NCAA academic athletic counselor, and we will be sure to assist you with any questions you might have about NCAA or NAIA.
All right, students, DHS offer additional ways for students to partake in dual credit courses, and that's through our Ptech and T-STEM programs. Through these programs, students can begin taking dual credit courses as early as the 9th grade year, as well as go on to earn their associate's degree while in high school. If you are interested in our Ptech and T-STEM programs, check out this video for more information.
Finally, students, some deadlines that you need to set reminders for or some alarms on your calendars right now because these are very important when working with the college. It's important that your application is in by April 1st to ensure we have enough room in the dual credit course for you to participate. Absolutely no applications will be accepted later than April 12th. If you're interested in taking dual credit as early as this summer, 2021, the application is going to be opening very soon. The application will open on April 20th. The window for summer dual credit registration will end on May 14th. Students, for summer courses, you can take dual credit courses as early as this summer. Meet with your counselor to see what you're eligible for. All course requests for students are going to be entered into Xello by March 12th. So don't worry if you don't see a dual credit course approved yet by March 12th on Xello. Counselors will take the next couple of weeks to finalize the approval process for dual credit requests. So you have a few extra days from March 12th to the beginning of April to make sure you've submitted all of the required Dallas College paperwork in that 6-step process that we discussed earlier. Be sure to enroll for summer courses as soon as possible when that window opens in April because courses will fill up fast. If you're an athlete or a band student, you want to make sure that you get that dual credit course that's available and works for your schedule. If you wait too long to enroll, the course that you wanted to take may not have room left in the course. Thank you guys so much for making sure you meet these application deadlines to ensure that you are enrolled in dual credit with Duncanville High School.
So now we've come to the end of our presentation. Just remember, if you have any questions, please reach out to your academic counselor or feel free to reach out to myself or Ms. Prince, the dual credit liaisons. Our contact information is listed below. Thank you.